Texas lawmakers are considering a number of bills that would decriminalize fentanyl testing strips. The strips can be used to detect the presence of fentanyl and other deadly drugs. Right now, they're illegal and considered drug paraphernalia. But some leaders previously opposed to the decriminalization are changing their minds in the wake of rising overdoses. Fox's Carissa Lukmal reports.
It makes good sense to me.
U.S. Senator John Cornyn talking fentanyl test strips at Thursday's roundtable in Hays County, where 5 Hays CISD students are believed to have died of overdoses in 6 months.
I think any additional tools that would be available to parents and students to be able to test some of this to see whether they're contaminated with fentanyl or not, I think has the potential to save lives.
Fentanyl was recently named the #1 cause of death among U.S. adults ages 18 to 45. 14 fentanyl-related bills have been filed this Texas legislative session. 13 would decriminalize test strips, something that has been gaining bipartisan support. In December, Governor Abbott reversed his previous opposition to decriminalizing the strips.
We don't want something that will become a crutch for a drug user. But on the other hand, we don't want people dying either.
Andy Hogue with the Travis County Republican Party is cautiously open to the idea, but doesn't consider it a one-size-fits-all solution.
Maybe a better approach would be to localize it, perhaps to try pilot programs to see where the highest incidence of fentanyl abuse is, and try a pilot program with Narcan testing strips and see what the data says and see where it may lead to higher or maybe associated with higher drug use, or where it may actually lead or be associated with a decrease.
Under Texas law, fentanyl testing strips are included in the definition of banned illegal drug paraphernalia.
Rick Coffer, a local defense attorney who briefly campaigned for chair of the Travis County Democratic Party, would like to see that change. He's defended multiple clients with fentanyl-related cases.
I've never represented someone that's charged with possession or distribution of fentanyl who thought they were selling pills that contain fentanyl.
Saying test strips could be used by the seller or the buyer to ultimately prevent overdoses. He also brought up something else for lawmakers to consider.
Senator Cornyn could do one thing immediately that would have a dramatic effect on the fentanyl crisis in America, which is moving fentanyl from being a Schedule II drug to a Schedule I drug. Right now, under federal law, marijuana is considered a more serious controlled substance to possess than fentanyl. And that's just wrong.
Carissa Lukmal, Fox 4 News.